we are going to be going back onto the Dwarf King for a live stream episode because, you know, why not? You know. So I'm sitting here, as you can see, I have Santa. Look, we have Santa. He's slowly getting grinded for Christmas. Keep an eye on the channel for that. Santa is going to make an appearance on the channel over Christmas. As you know, we are giving away that rank 8 bark shield. It's currently in possession on Santa here. I'm waiting with a few more little goodies, but you won't see that for a while. Let's jump on to the Dwarf King and let's crack on with seeing where we're up to and what we're going to have a little chat about today. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to talk about. I don't know really what there is to do. I know that we've got a few low-level quests to walk through and people can see how that is done. Let me just load up the stream on my tablet so I can be fully aware of what's going on when you guys appear, leave a comment and whatnot. But as of this day, guys, if you haven't already, go put your name down for the giveaway. The Eye of Lavender giveaway ends in, I believe, 2 days time, or maybe tomorrow actually. It ends tomorrow, Thursday here. And the rank 8 bark shield doesn't end until Christmas, so keep an eye out for that, guys. Go have a look on the channel if you've not already done. And if this is your first time viewing, welcome to the channel, welcome to this very small community at the moment. Hopefully it'll get a lot bigger in the future, but it is good to see people when you guys do decide to pop in and say hi. Now, last time we talked about VIP and other benefits of buying Zen, and today I'm not sure what we're talking about. I think I might talk about a bit about class choices and what is really wise to choose in certain characters and the playstyle you guys like to do. Let's kill these guys. Get out of my way. But before that, as I said, I did go off and I decided to pick up some bits that I've already prepaid for to get me through this a bit quicker. As you can see, I've already got 2,000 crit, which is significantly large. I don't know what I'm putting my points into yet. But yeah, that's from one of my mounts I had, which I did show you guys, I believe, in the last video. If not, I will show you before this stream ends. But class choices, aggression is what I like to think about first. Are you an aggressive player? Would you rather stand back, hit them from a distance, or would you rather be up close and smacking them in the face with your long pointy stick? Me, on the other hand, I am a huge fan of beating people up and hurting them. It's definitely something I enjoy doing. In the game world, obviously, I couldn't do it in the real world because then I would be arrested, pretty much. But here we have, as you can see, I am the Great Weapon Fighter, someone who, to me, was one of my first heroes I built. I think most people start off with a Great Weapon Fighter. It is a very good DPS. I think it's one of the best DPS. Don't hold me to that, but I believe he is one of the best DPSs in the game. I know the Control Wizard does a lot of DPS as well, and it's you have two choices with it. You can obviously do the damage per second or damage over time aspect, depending on which path you choose. That will be discussed in a much later date. I do have an account called Santa Claus as well on that one, because I just did it for fun so I can make a video on it later on, because someone did ask me to make a small discussion on what is a good path to go down and a way to build it. So I'm going to show you one I've already built, and then I'll do a quick, probably a half-an-hour video laying into what you want to really work on. So other than that, you've got your close combat. You've also got your Trickster Rogue, which once upon a time was by far the greatest DPS in the form of PvP. which is surprisingly quite a large population of people do PvP. I am one of those people. I've tried it, didn't really like it, but I do it for the sake of doing it, because who doesn't like killing other people? But if you are going to be like, you want to be one of those people who go out and do that, you have two options in my opinion. If you want to be damaged, you either want to be the hunter ranger and go for a trap sort of build, a trapper build for it, and if you don't want to do that, then you can go down as the trickster rogue element towards PvP. I personally, I stay away from PvP, but a lot of people tell me that they do enjoy PvP, and for you guys to say well done, congratulations, hopefully you win some, hopefully you learn from your mistakes there. Other things that I see a lot of people playing at the moment is Guardian Fighters. I see a lot more Guardian Fighters than I have seen most other classes at the moment, and I don't understand why. I mean, there may be something I'm missing here, and if anyone knows the reason why there's a lot of Guardian Fighters, especially on the PlayStation Network, running around, then please inform me, because it's kind of disturbing how many there are. But if you want to be one of those, there is I have a friend, obviously I've mentioned before, but Nick Flo, he has a fantastic build for his Guardian Fighter, and if you need to talk to him about that, he does have a channel. I'm sure if you looked him up, you could find him, and you can ask him questions. He's very happy to answer any questions about builds, and if you need help with your build, he'll help you. Obviously not buy the items you need, but he'll help you discuss the correct items you're going to need.
The Eye of Bruce warders are powerful shamans who maintain a mystical ward sealing the cloak tower. If we defeat another,
my phone is going off. That's always good to know.
From what I've seen, the warders usually congregate in flames shrines.
Trying to think of the other classes now. Oath Paladin, the Paladin. One of the best classes in the game for healing at the moment, I believe. I think it outdoes the Devoted Cleric by a fair amount, because there is a delay with the Devoted. The DC has like a delay, it's a cast time, whereas the Open Paladin has an instantaneous, like an aura that he gives out, and you automatically heal. So that's why there's a lot of those guys around as well. Build one of those. If you haven't built a Paladin, I recommend you go off and build one. They are great tanks if you know how to build them properly, and again, they're fantastic healers. I do have one myself. He does have a lot of Titan Steel stuff for some reason. I like to buy Titan Steel. I don't know why, but give it a go. If you've not built one, have a look at them and see if you are interested in them. I think that they are good. They're not DPS heroes. They don't do a lot of damage. You can build them to give some form of damage, but they're mostly built for sustainability and long battles. And they prolong the story of the game if you want to run it through properly. It does become a bit of a drag. You know, you can compare it to completing the game with Great Weapon Fighter, for example. I can do this game in the Great Weapon Fighter probably within 24 hours. I can get to level 60. If I'm lucky, I can possibly push it to level 70 if I had the right items and the right gear that I need. Whereas the Open Paladin, you're probably looking at 3 times along, so it's going to take you about 3, maybe 4 days worth of gaming. But it is worth it by far. I would definitely recommend giving that a go. If you haven't built one, like I said, try it. They are a fabulous class, and I mean, if you like to do dungeon runs, you have 2 options, and healing and tanks are always in demand these days because there's more DPS heroes than there are everything else. So give that a go. I'll avoid him. I believe I've now spoken about all the classes. Is that all of them? Scourge Warlock. I've missed my favourite class. That is appalling. Scourge Warlock is actually one class that I think I am the master of. I am the master of it. I built an account called Twink beginning of this year, and Twink never died. I was running with friends who were doing Icewind Dale and that lot, and they were level 70, and I was only level 65, and I was still tanking it because I just physically didn't die. I had so much lifesteal on her, I had so much sustainability that I didn't need to worry about anything else. I had a friend who was a tank and a friend who was a DPS, and the tank struggled more than the DPS, but that's where I came in and I did my stuff. Sadly, I haven't been on Twink for a while. I've kind of given up on Twink. I gave up on her, and then I rebuilt her recently actually. But I gave up on her purely for the fact that I wasn't enjoying how easy the game was, and that is something that you have to think about when you are picking a character. Each character obviously has a different how easy the game is. It makes the game easy, it makes the game hard, depending on who you pick. If you ask me, the hardest character to play and actually play the game is your control wizard. They have butter for health, they have barely any defense, but they can dish out a lot of damage. But for the first couple of levels, they have nothing. Their DPS is terrible, their health is terrible, their armor is terrible, they have nothing, and you do need to probably run a few missions at the beginning with friends just so you can get there. But after that, it does become very easy to play. Your easiest characters, I would say, is I would probably say Guardian Fighter. Your Guardian Fighter does have the ability to be a really good tank, and then also be able to dish out a lot of damage because it has the sword mastery, which is what the Great Weapon Fighter gets. It does get it, and it does help a lot with the outcome and the damage it dishes out. So give it a try if you've done one of those, and obviously you know what I'm talking about. Ah, the Blood Spear! Don't like his face. He insulted my mother. I had other subjects I was meant to talk about in the stream and I've completely forgot them. Mounts, I could speak a bit about mounts, but then that's kind of pointless. It's really useful on as many purples as you can get and get the best insignia slots you can. It's the same thing with item level. You want to get the best gear with the highest item level you can. Most of that does involve you obviously grinding quests and dungeons to get that gear. You can buy things like Titan Steel. As someone who has Titan Steel on the majority of my accounts, I wouldn't recommend doing it. It is something that we'll be doing in a minute. Hopefully we'll jump on Primal, my Hunter Ranger, who is a trapper, and I will run a few dungeons because I can only play a small amount of the Dwarf King a day. He's just here to teach lower levels really what to do, and they can sit there listening to my majestic voice while running through missions. This is after this one, yeah. I probably will. I'll jump on. I will. Yeah, no, we will. We'll jump on my Primal account and we'll kill some creatures. And might head into Cholts for the tired people, just show them that, you know. A lot of people say that Cholt is difficult to survive. I can survive with my trapper. It's just about knowing the combos you need. Opens the door, kills the people, allows the people. I'm going to touch up on a subject which people have mentioned in my guild that I'm in, and they are all talking about the potential adding of a new class, which is the Bard. Now, from what I've been informed, people are saying no, it's a real thing and this is actually going to happen. But upon research, I've looked into it more and more, and no one on the development side has actually announced this is what's happening. They've only announced that they did a straw poll or something along those lines, stating that this is what they wanted to do and is it a good idea. From that information, I don't believe they are going to do, sadly. I don't think they're going to see the point in adding a new character. The game's been around for what, 4 or 5 years, and the community, yeah, it has grown. It's significantly grown, especially on PlayStation community. But I don't know what's been happening on the PC and Xbox community. My partner tried to play it on the Xbox community, and she said it was really difficult to find servers with people in it. Like, you can go to Protector's Enclave on here, about 1 million people talking, whereas on her Xbox she was saying that there was no one around. She was quite lonely. I'll go hand this in, and then we'll go jump on Primal. You can see him and his stuff. I need to transfer did I not open it on this account? No, I must have opened on Santa. I need to transfer something over at some point. I'll do it at a later date, because I have the Fragment of Star at a legendary at the moment on Primal. However, Primal it's ready to just rank up. I just need to get the wards and the marks of whatever it is, potency, greater mark potency, I think it is.
Don't give a
Get into a mythic. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just go jump over to Primal. Let's have a look at Primal. He's my baby, Primal is. And yes, you're going to see I have a lot of accounts. I have 13 because I'm sad. Bruno, well, he's waiting full time still. So I told you Twink's there, just being Twink. So I've just noticed people have joined, so welcome guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm just jumping on my main accounts, and we're going to be running some dungeons. I don't know if you guys have PLA stations. You are more than welcome to post in the live chat your names. I'll give you an ad and then restart the stream, because obviously when I come off the game it will close the stream, which is kind of pointless. Or you can just meet me in Protector's Enclave, and that'd be easier. Just meet me in Protector's Enclave if you want to do what I can show you what I'm in. I will stand there for a few minutes chatting to you guys if you are wanting to. We'll stand over here. Where are we? Instance. I'm an instance 2. Protector's Enclave instant 2, guys. If you want to run instances, just farm some AD. Come in, come say hi. Oh, I have a face spider. Does anyone want a face spider? I don't need it. I don't want a face spider. Protector's Enclave 2. I'm just going to stand over here. I'll give you guys like couple of minutes. While we're doing that, we'll just talk about, I don't know, anything. Back to the Bard. I never actually explained my reasons for the Bard. So I don't think the Bard's coming, and my reason for that is because I haven't seen anything from a developer telling me that there is a Bard being available. There's going to be this new class appear out of nowhere, and like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, because 5 years has been a long time since we've had anything dramatic increased. Apart from the Dragonborn race, nothing huge like that has really come into impact. I mean, we had Paladin, but then again, I only started this game a year ago, so I don't really know what was different from the way it started to the way it is now. I just don't believe that that's a thing they would do. I think it would be a silly thing to do, considering a Bard is only about buffs and debuffs. At the moment, that is the main thing for a DC. They obviously do have healing, but if you take away the buffs and that lot aspect. No one will probably play a DC. They'll all be sitting there with your paladins, and then you have a bard, and then you do your regular tank, followed by 2 more DPS or whatever it is. That's just how it will end up being. I mean, correct me if you think I'm wrong, guys, but that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Right, so I'm just going to jump in the queue. We're done what we're running. Oh, I'm only 11k item level. That's depressing. Let's just jump into anything. We'll just press all these buttons. See what pops up first. So, just reminds guys, obviously you do have the Bart Shield giveaway. You do have an Eye of Lavender giveaway. There are separate videos. Go check those out. Make sure you follow those rules. Eye Lavender ends tomorrow. So far, I don't think anyone's posted anything on there with their PSN name or anything. If I didn't ask anyone for it. In fact, I think there is a post, but I didn't ask for any information. So currently, that person's winning. Congratulations, whoever that is. You're most likely seem to be winning that. Go check that out. It's a free 70,000 KA AD item. If you want it, it's actually not too bad of an artifact. Being able to resurrect someone without actually standing there doing it, you can just keep shooting and attacking and then pressing the button. It's quite a benefit to some accounts. I use it on Twink, surprisingly. I need to start working on other things in this game, I'll tell you that much. So on this channel, while I've got your attention, because I'm hoping people are going to be viewing this later on, I'm probably going to incorporate other games on the channel. I'm thinking a bit of Overwatch and maybe some new Call of Duty. I don't really have many videos. I've got Fortnite. I'll probably put a Fortnite video up. A lot of people like Fortnite, and Fortnite is something that people can join in. There's obviously 100 slots you can just try and get you in there with me. So, might ask Nick Flo if he wants to do some Fortnite videos with me at some point. But yeah, I'm trying to, because Christmas is coming up, I don't want to keep Neverwinter on a solid basis. I try and get a video up a day, or a live stream up a day. That obviously isn't going to be a permanent thing, because obviously I do work, I do have children, but time with that will start to twist and turn. But what do you guys think? I mean, game wise, is there any games you guys would like to see on the channel? Is there any games that you haven't been able to buy and you want me to go out and purchase and do a run through of it? I'm more than happy to look into doing most of that. There will be, while I remember, there will be a Steam giveaway, a Xbox or PlayStation card, one of those 3 card giveaway, a week before Christmas, I'm going to say. A week before Christmas I will give away a code for it. You just have to let me know which one it is, and you will get it before Christmas, obviously. It'll end on like the 24th, so it'll be a Christmas present. You'll have to wake up and like, oh, in my mailbox, there we go, I've got this. That is gonna happen, and it'll be I'll make a proper announcement on that in a separate video, and that probably when I start it. I might even start that sooner rather than later. It might be next week I start that. Just sitting here waiting. Why are we waiting? It takes so long. Come on. I just wanna kill people. Look at these guys. Look, remember when I was this level? Desperately in need of things. Do we have anything that they can have that they might find useful? What are you? Let's inspect this person. Now you're a controller, so I don't care about you. What are you? You're a DC. Oh, they're all terrible classes. Now he's clearly higher ranked. I don't really have anything for any other class, it sucks. Alright, we're in a castle never. That's fine. Oh. Let's go fly a kite. Right, so cast never. Looks like we're doing 2 or more. To be fair, I just want to get some juicy loot so we can give it away. If we get something nice, then I'll get you guys to comment something and I'll give it away. I doubt it. The last thing I got nice, I got something. What did I get last time? I got something. I can't remember what I got. Oh, I do love a bit of Castle Never though. It's good and hopefully rewarding. Let's go. I think we've got another trapper on our team. Hello. I am currently live streaming, so if you hear me talking to random people, you know why. Oh, I do love running Castle Never. I love this dungeon. It's my favourite one. Yeah, demo's alright. Less than Temple Spiders, by far my favourite. A lot of people to kill.
I've got a high dexterity.
Whoa! These guys die too easy. Goga's good DPS on this. Oh, I love that. I have powers in here. I start playing him more. He's in the guild, I just don't use him. Guardian Fire is to me more of a tanky DPS class. Ah, I see. Not that lucky to get legendary mounts. I have a legendary companion, but that's it. Oh wow, that's lucky. There's me opening thousands of lockboxes and getting melted. Literally, with this Zen sale, I must have spent a fortune. I had 500 keys at one point. I wanted. Start saving. Apparently there's another double RP coming up. Apparently. Refinement points, yeah, times 2. I thought we just had the last one. Ah, sweet. Start saving for that. That's good, I've got some counts on one thing. Oh, Scourge Warlocks are my speciality. I built a sustainable tanking one, which just never dies. So much life steal. Cool then. You can ask me or I don't even know Nick. Oh, me and him do Huh? Guild? Pro gamer. No, we own you all. A good amount of DPS. I need to find out if Mayhem is a tracker or not. Thank you. Oh, I died. a line, yeah. He gives me a lot of damage and he tanks for most of me. He pulls a lot of aggro, but if you have a good enough tank, they counter his aggro pulling, which, you know, you have. It's better than nothing. I've had games where I've had no tanks at all. Well, they were a tank. We had someone who, we had two paladins, and they both decided to play a healer. So I had to try and be a tank with one of the characters I was playing at the time, the mountain, who I want to say the great weapon fighter. As you can imagine, not ideal. Paladins is better tank if you ask me. They have the like 3 moves they can do, which continuously give them shields. They just take no damage. To me, a guardian fighter is more of a damage tank. They're there to do damage as well as tanking it. Well, I'm hoping that the rumours are true and there is a bard coming. I'd like a new class, but I seriously doubt it. I would be very much surprised if they did bring out a new class at this point. It's been 5 years, they've only brought one class out. I don't see them bringing another one out. Well, they say that. They say they're going to bring the bard out, but there's not been any information from a developer stating it. It's just been a rumour on a Reddit post. Well, yeah, for us, but the PC people have had that refinement system for a while now. The next news, it works out worse, I think. It's just less clutter in your inventory. This is why the price of preservation water is skyrocketing at the moment. And people panicking, trying to get the best gear they can now instead of waiting. It'll take, I think one of my friends told me it'll take double the amount of refinement points when the update happens than what it does now. It's meant to be a bard, which is like the little guy who plays the piano, the keyboard, whatever it's called, the ukulele, that's the one. Meant to be a little guy who plays a ukulele, and it gives buffs and debuffs. So in other words, it will just replace a DC completely, because a paladin has more healing than a DC already, and we're in this area, it's construct, and are we just running through it apparently? Okay, that's cool. People just seem to have ran through all the guys and woken them all up. Oh, and I'm about to die because I just had a cut screen right in front of me. Thank you. Oh, at least you came back from it. That's nice of you, little. Our tank decided to be helpful. Appreciate it. I'm primal, yeah. I'm not afraid of these balls. Oh look, we've got a group of people, isn't that nice? That's right. Best thing about being a HR. Oh, I should have taken the mount away. Through this guy. Damage. Let's trap these guys. Best part about playing CM is you actually get a chance to decent drops. I need to get one. I've got the helmet you get from here. I just need to get his. No, I'm English, UK. I would love to be from New York. Anywhere is better than here at the moment. That is some good for you. Norway's a nice place. Does it snow a lot? It's expensive everywhere these days. We're lucky to find anywhere to live that's cheap. Oh, good milk. Oh, is everyone dead? Oh, let me just melt my lion. Oh, he didn't want to get me up? Well, that was stupid. Oh, it's a tank as well, so me and the tank... Oh. No, that's not. I'm so confused. No, that was my fault. I had my lion left up. I forgot to dismount it. I mean, it's like we do a lot of damage. We rip through this guy pretty easy. Oh, the person who's attacked is a healer. I did not know that. Do we have a full-on tank? Oh, you are a tank! Oh, you've been taken. Oh fuck. Should have popped that. Well, that didn't work very well. It's just this isn't a private queue either, because I could just switch to my tank and then join in. The balls kill everyone, that's the problem. Need to stay away from the balls. Oh, it's not private. Oh, never mind then. That's stupid. Why do people not put it on private? She's an OP, right? So you can switch between two different things. Whoa, whoa. Oh, buff our tanks a bit. We needed a healer tank. Why can't we just play tank? It'd be smart. We can redo this very easily. Yeah, I'll switch off this. But why don't... It's not our fault. We have a... She is a tank, she just needs to be a tank. Yeah, the good thing is she leaves, I can jump on my paladin and then be invited. I'll do that. I'll jump in. You're right, guys, so what we're doing now is we have to switch over and teach this guy how to be a tank. I don't know if you guys could hear the conversation me and him were having. Hopefully you guys did, but if not, I apologise for just me talking to someone, but that is literally what I just did for like 20 minutes, half an hour. So what I'm doing now is I'm jumping on Baldric here, and Baldric is my tank. He's my baby. He's a good tank. I haven't got the right items on him, unfortunately, so it might be a struggle to tank, but I will try my best. So what I'm going to do is jump onto him, so here we go. So now let's message this guy back. I don't know if he can actually do cast. I'm sure he can do cast another. Yeah, he can. Okay. The struggles. I haven't got any gear on here, but they need a tank, so I shall be that tank. I shall do what I can. You never get anything good out there, do you? I forgot his name, Psycho or something like that. Whatever. Who was I in CN with? Typical, isn't it? I forgot what I was doing, who I was with. But anyway, at this point in the video, I'm just going to remind everyone: rank 8 Bark Shield giveaway. There is a video on the channel. It doesn't end until the 25th of December, so it's on Christmas Day. If you haven't been on that video and done what you need to do on it, go over there, do that, then come back. I will still be on here trying to get back into a game with people. Am I on the right build? I am on the right build. Yeah. So on my tanky build. I like my tanky build. Oh, I like my tanky build. Oh. Ah, look how small he is. He's so cute because he's so small. There we go, he's had me. But right, now he's actually got a tank. Now you actually have a tank. Make sure it's private though. Alright, we can run it properly. I don't know if the stream can hear you, let's find out. I don't think the stream can hear you. So all the stream can hear is me talking to myself, which is actually talking to you. So sorry to you guys watching, apologise. You just have to hear me talking to Psycho here. I will answer questions and whatnot in the chat if you put it down. If you guys want to join us, by all means, let me know your PSN name and we can start running Cast Never and whatnot. My phone's going off, but it's not my phone. It's really irritating me. So how are we all today? There's 8 of you watching, which is like a new record for me. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate all the people coming in. I hope you guys are all good. No one's even spoken in my chat yet, which is kind of sad. So can I get someone saying hi at least in the chat? Would be appreciated. I'll type it myself. Just feel good about myself. I will type the word hi. Feel good now. A lot of you guys are probably like, oh, what happened to the Dwarf King part? I did the Dwarf King, the first part of this, which is a different count of mine. We're now on Baldric. We've just been on Primal. We're now on Baldric. Baldric hasn't got any equipment, like any items. I haven't even got any rings on, which is handy. I need to upgrade my stuff. He's still a 9k item level. He should be fine. He's in full Titan steel, so that's not too bad. Literally, I have. If you looked at my build, I have no rings. I have no enchantments. I have green Titan steel gear. Do I have anything on here I can give away to people? I feel like I want to give a giveaway. No, I've got nothing on this account to give away. Well, that shucks. This guy heals if I wanted him to. He's both. I have both builds. I should wear this, but I don't need this. Ba, ba, ba. Is it a private queue? Because if it's private you can have anything. Doesn't matter. I've got no keys to open chests on this, that sucks. Let's inspect your companion. Oh, he's got a legendary one. Wow. Sorry, I yawned in there, guys. Apologise. There you go. Someone must be like, I want to do this. I don't want to do it. I wish I had a line on this account. I should really put some investment into this account. Like that Primal, I invested a lot of time on Primal with a legendary mount and whatnot. Legendary mount, legendary companion. I need to invest time on him. Hello, darkness, my old friend. We killed people, guys. I'm proud of us. We killed someone. All we gotta do is get to Orc at the end, and then we'll be happy. Oh, people run in front of me. Oh, well that's nice. It's snowing. Wow. I haven't seen snow in like 3 years. Don't know if this country knows what snow is anymore. Oh, I didn't. I should have moved my bark shield over. Would have been handy. This poor Hunter Ranger keeps attacking before I even get near him. Like, I ain't a pro tank, but I can tank. I can survive. Oh, I take forever to kill these guys, so you might have to join me in my rift. Probably 4. Who knows? I am one of the rifts. Yes, I'm probably in 5. I'm in 5. When I'm in rift 5, I've killed one person. To be fair, they're nearly dead. There's only one left. La 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 la. I used to make a Fortnite video. I decided that my viewers could use some Fortnite love. See, this is what I mean. They're all running off without the tank. It's like, come on. I'm a dwarf. I'm slow and fat. Let me get there. I moved it so I could breathe. Move it back in front of my face. It just depends where I put my mic. Sometimes I put it to the side so I can actually breathe in oxygen. I've got one of those really big fat mics that stands right in front of my face, so. Oh, it looks sexy. Who is tethered to me? Someone is. Oh, I can't. Focus on me. Tanking 101. I'll do that. That guy's a healer doing from our last game and they sucked. The person from our last game who was complaining they were a healer, not a tank, is now looking for someone to aid them in their quest. He wasn't willing to be a tank, that was the issue. Yeah, I can count. I can manage. I used to do it. It would just be me as my paladin, I'd be switching in and out of the two. I need to get a legendary mount. I just want it to come and help me. My AD stack is diminishing slowly. I got too many accounts, so I'm too busy putting all my money on those accounts. Instead of just focusing on one account. Oh, so you're going to buy me a mount, that's nice of you. I'll keep forgetting it's Christmas. When you got kids. My tree went up straight up to Easter. I feel sorry for the stream because they can't hear your voice for some reason. I don't know how I configured it properly, so all they can hear is me responding to you. Oh. Oh, I hate being a tank at this point, there's like nothing I can do. Kill everybody. I might play Fortnite after this. Change my stream. Oh, actually, I probably won't. I'll probably end the stream and redo a stream later on. It's coming up to 3 o'clock soon. I've got to get my kid. Got a 6-year-old kid, and I've got a 10-month-year-old kid. Oh, yummy. I've got 7 people watching. That's fantastic. I know, right? And if every single one of these 7 people have gone and liked and subscribed to my channel and liked my video with the rank 8 giveaway, which is a bark shield, then someone could win it. From this chat, someone could win that rank 8 bark shield. And they ain't cheap. They're going at like 7 to 5, well, what, 7 to 800k, I want to say. Okay, that's just kicking butt. Do you want to build a snowman? What did I get? Nothing? No, oh, I got, it says something sparkly there, oh, it's not mine. Sad face. Oh, I went the wrong way. Nothing happened. I did not go the wrong way, people. You saw nothing. Oh, and I'm running into a wall. Oh, we're at this point. I hate this point because so many people are stupid and just run right through it all. And then they complain when they die and they have to redo the whole thing and they can't get through because they've woken everyone else up. It's a shame that the orbs don't hurt the bad people. Oh, look, you all waited for me, isn't that nice? I need to think of who I am next going to focus on building. Oh. What class should I prioritise? If everyone just stood in a circle, they'd all disappear. Instead of fighting them all. Oh, well, someone died then now. I might build a really powerful control wizard, but do it a DOT instead of DPS. I think DOTs are underappreciated. Well, no, my hunter is a DPS. He's a trapper, but I'm thinking of doing a damage over time for a control wizard. So when it comes to boss fights, you know, it just takes a huge chunk in 1 sec, like not in a second, but over time. Oh fuck, I died. Someone get that. That was a ball. Oh, there we go, now I've just got to get my combo ready and I can tank it. It really bugs me when people say they can't tank it as a paladin, because you can. Yeah, it is. I find paladins get more like armor to be able to tank things. There's no excuse for a paladin not to be able to tank a boss like Orcus. It's just about knowing your rotations and knowing when the right time to do things is. People need to learn to move away from the balls as well, Mr. Tank. My name comes from Overwatch, if anyone was interested in where that name came from. It is Reinhardt's King. It's a German name. So, man, that person was complaining, oh, I can't tank. I'm a lower item level, and I'm just doing fine. Even as a healer then, which is what they had on, they could have switched to this any day. It would take them 2 seconds to switch. Easiest part. But suddenly I don't have a key. I don't have any dragon keys to open the chest. No. Don't have any demonic keys. I got an Orcus Ring 1. Now that was worth it. Yay. Well, time to get ready to go get my kid. Yeah. It was just... That's fine, thank you for inviting me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will probably play with you at a later time. If you want, just send me an invite and you can add me, and we can play again at some point. But anyway guys, that is going to be the end of the live stream. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed whatever you saw of it. If not, go back and watch the whole video all over again. Don't forget guys, we do have a giveaway going on for a rank 8 bark shield. Sells for about 700 to 800k AD in the auction house. That is on another video. Rules on what you need to do are also on that video. But I'm going to get on out guys, so I've been your host Mew, and thanks for watching. Bye!